Ladies and gentlemen of our great nation, today we gather not only to mourn, but to reflect on a tragic event that has shaken our society to its core. The murder of Charlie Kirk. This cowardly act is not merely an attack on an individual. It is an attack on our fundamental principles of free speech, equality, and inclusion. It is a stark reminder that we are at a crossroads in our society, and we must choose the path of dialogue over violence. Charlie Kirk was a humanitarian, a person who championed the values of free expression and open debate. He was someone who believed in engaging with ideas, even those he disagreed with. How tragic it is that a man who sought to foster understanding and peace fell victim to an act of violence, committed by someone too frightened to engage in conversation. This cowardice cannot go unnoticed. We must ask ourselves, what does it say about a society when the very principles of diversity, equity, and inclusion are weaponized? These ideals are supposed to embrace freedom of thought, but they have been twisted into a narrative that silences dissent. It begs the question, are we truly committed to inclusivity, or are we only inclusive of those who share our views? When did it become acceptable to exclude voices simply because they challenge our own? The silent masses are awakening. They are stretching, questioning, and readying themselves to confront the issues that have long been buried beneath layers of fear and complacency. We see this awakening in our communities, in our schools, and in our conversations. People are tired of being silenced. They are ready to stand up against the violence that seeks to stifle our right to dialogue. Look around at the current climate of our nation. Too often, we see disagreements escalate into hostility. The very act of debating ideas has turned into a battleground where words are met with fists. We must reflect on the legacy of great leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., who marched for peace and understanding. He, too, was gunned down by a coward who feared his message. This history should serve as a warning to us all. Violence begets violence. We have the power to stop this cycle. We must choose to engage in civil conversations, to listen, and to learn from one another. The act of violence against Charlie Kirk is a call to action for all of us. We need to stop the hatred and the vitriol that has become too common in our discourse. We must advocate for a culture that respects all voices, even those we disagree with. I urge each of you here today to reflect on your own actions and words. Are we contributing to a society that encourages dialogue, or are we fostering an environment of fear? Let us remember that we can coexist peacefully, even amidst our differences. We can debate fiercely, yet still treat one another with respect. In conclusion, let us honor Charlie Kirk's legacy by committing ourselves to the ideals he championed. Let us not allow his death to be in vain. Instead, let it be a rallying cry for peace, understanding, and mutual respect. We have a chance to shape the future of our nation, where every voice is heard, where every idea is debated, and where violence has no place. Let us tread lightly, for the silent masses are awake, and together we can forge a path toward a more inclusive and compassionate society. Thank you.